everybody! I'm back. I haven't been back in a while. I know I always come back after being gone for a really long time, and I say I'm back with excitement, and then a year goes by, and I'm still not back. But I'm back. I'm back. This time I'm back. So I wanted to do this video for many different reasons, but I have to put a disclaimer, and I can already see your face. You're just like, what the fuck are we doing? I have to give a disclaimer when I do this video. I'm a very different kind of animal when it comes to Disney.
Yes.
I'm not your usual, normal sneakers and a fanny pack and pigtail girl that just out and about. No. Disney for me is a
It is.
By the way, this is Walt, aka Todd. This is my new boyfriend.
Yes.
If you guys want for me to do a introduction, meet my boyfriend video, you guys can leave comments below on this video and let me know what it is that you guys want to know about him. But he actually took me to Disney and got me a annual pass. So we'll be doing Disney quite a lot this year. We're going to try and get our juices out of it, out of the passes. But anyway, so this is Todd. I call him Todd. But he got us annual passes. So we packed very strategically.
Yes.
We made sure that we had certain things. And I just wanted to do an overall video showing you guys what it is. Hold on, my eyelash.
Yeah.
I think so. Okay, and we're back. I just wanted to do a video saying what it is that I took with me and the reason behind why I took it with me, and basically explain why I consider myself a different Disney animal than most. So first and foremost, I always make sure that I go on a hunt for shirts before Disney. I prefer to have new shirts every time I go so that I'm not having repeat shirt pictures every time that I'm there. But obviously I still take my oldies with me, and I have like a lot to choose from, colors and quotes and style wise. I have more than just one to choose from. But we both, yes or no?
Yes,
this last trip we went on a hunt. We made sure that we had really cool Disney shirts, and one thing that I found was the saving grace for it was Etsy. Etsy had the most amazing shirts.
Yeah, the coolest shirts.
The really cool styles, and they had really fun sayings. Obviously they're not Disney brand, but I think they're just so funny, and a lot of the quotes on them and the designs on them were really cool. So if you want something unique, that's where you would go. Also, when you go to Disney, you see a lot of people as like mom and dad, and all has like customized like last names and the year, and so-and-so's birthday party, and I'm the sister of the birthday girl. So you can all get those at Etsy as well. My disclaimer for that is to make sure you do it with enough notice, because if not, it won't be delivered in time. Don't do it a few days before your trip.
Yes.
Rush delivery is $20 or more. You don't want that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the shirts are the first and foremost thing that I think I always go for a hunt on. Also, when I go to Disney, I like to do funky things with my hair. Sometimes I'll put it in a really sporty ponytail and a hat. Could be Disney or non-Disney. Or I'll put it up in two balls, kind of like a Minnie Mouse situation. Or I'll wear my little animal ears. This was my first year wearing animal ears. I quite enjoyed them. The only thing is that if you're going to do the park from like 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., you're going to develop a little bit of a pain from the band, because they are quite tight.
Did you braids too?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I did pigtail braids.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will say that with doing the buns, when you're on like a roller coaster ride, you might have to readjust, and the same goes with the hat and the ears. If you go on really fast, crazy roller coaster type rides, there's a chance you will be readjusting or taking it on and off. But for me, Disney is overall an experience of pictures. I always want to have a lot of pictures. I always want to have a lot of videos to save the memories and to just cherish them forever. So I don't just show up with like a bare face and basic hair and wardrobe. I slay and I beat the fuck out of my face, and I make sure that when I'm there, I'm ready for my red carpet picture. And this one's annoyed because it's 9 o'clock in the morning. We woke up at 7. We were supposed to be out of the room at 8, but now it's 9, and I still haven't finished. And we don't end up getting there till 11. And then we gotta stop at Starbucks because my ass is not awake yet, and that takes an hour because the Starbucks inside Disney is always packed.
So we don't start till about
noon.
1 o'clock.
We get a really late start, which sometimes it's okay. We needed some of that downtime because we had done the park for 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
So on our third day, we didn't actually get there till like 1 o'clock, but we were okay with that. We were so exhausted and our feet hurt so much more. Oh, feet, Chi-Chi's Christ. So don't wear brand new shoes to Disney. Even if they're sneakers, you don't know what the fit's gonna be like. You don't know what the comfortability is gonna be like. Just don't do it. I spent all day in pain because my Vans were rubbing on the back of my heel and it created a blister. And then I went on a hunt for socks, and you're gonna end up spending like $30 on socks, Disney socks that you probably don't give a fuck about. So, and then I just looked overall stupid because the socks were like up to my ankles and the shoes were low cut, so it just looked.
You roll the socks under your shoes.
And then my skin still kept getting irritated. So it just. Don't wear brand new shoes to Disney. That is my best advice to you. Anyway, so getting into what I packed. So for me, I don't like taking a purse. I don't like wearing anything that's too fussy. And normally I have a mini backpack. Mini and standard of like, not like a school backpack, but also not like a handheld phone size backpack, but a smaller kind of backpack. What I found was that since the time of the year is still a little bit cooler, there was quite a breeze. Even when it was 70, 80 degrees outside, it was still a little bit chilly.
Yeah, it was.
And then at night it dropped to like the 50s. So then we were freezing. So because of the fact that we had to be warm during the day and then, we had to be cool during the day but then warm at night, we had to bring extra clothing with us and extra things with us. So I actually just recently bought this, haven't even worn it yet to Disney, but I got a backpack a little bit more on the backpack size. I also made sure to keep in mind that I got something that wasn't too girly, so that if it starts to hurt me and I ask him to carry it for me, he's not like with some like pink super girly backpack. Also something that is of a material that flexes. So if you get on a ride that has a what are they called? Not a basket, but what are they called?
A carrier?
Well, no. What is, like, on all the roller coasters, they have that zip, the Velcro thing.
It's their bag. Yeah.
Whatever. Most rides at Disney have a little, like, satchel thing that has a Velcro on it that shuts that you're supposed to stuff all your belongings into, so that way it doesn't fall out or fly off in the middle of the ride. But, yeah, you want something that you can kind of, like, crush in there without it ruining the backpack. So the material has to be a little bit softer, more flexible. And yeah, you want a zip. You don't want a satchel that has like a drawstring or anything that has an opening that can't be sealed. Because things will fall out, and it also leads to, you know, the possibility of someone pickpocketing you or something happening. So yeah, I got this. And then my wonderful, amazing boyfriend, since I forgot a mirror, and I always forget to bring a mirror with me on vacations, so I end up doing my makeup in a hotel room on a bed with my compact like this in front of a window. So he actually went to Walgreens and got me this. So this is going to be my all-time favorite new thing to take on vacations with me, and it's just like a 360 all-purpose mirror, and that you can change the angles from it so you can see all angles, and it has a stand that you can stand it up, hang it, whatever. So this was amazing, and this is going to be my new thing to bring with me for when I do my makeup. Also, before I go into the contents of my backpack, I have a phone case that allows for you to have a credit card and an ID inside the compartment right there. That way I'm not having to dig inside my purse to find my wallet when I want to buy a drink or when I want to buy a snack or whatever. It's very convenient. I have my phone in my hand at all times. I just flip it open, take it out, swipe, whatever. It's meant only for 2 cards, but I was able to fit my ID, my credit card, and my annual pass in there. that way, because you're supposed to get a discount on merchandise and food. So when you go to purchase things, you have to present your annual pass. So I was able to just whip all 3 things out, show it to them, put it back in my phone, and I not once had to take my backpack off or go rummaging through it or my wallet or anything like that. Very convenient. I recommend that for anyone who just doesn't want to be fussy and doesn't want to have to carry around with extra stuff. I'm smack you.
Yeah.
Even that word, fussy, just fussy.
Fussy.
Also, I bought these, but I actually never got a chance to use them. They are light up shoelaces, so I'll use that on my next Disney experience. But it's really awesome because they light up all sorts of different colors, and you can put that on any shoe that laces up. And, you know, we're going to have a matching pair.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. Also, something that I have bought in the past and used in the past but didn't use on this trip was this little, oh shit, what are they called?
Lanyards?
No?
Lanyards?
Lanyards?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just allows for you to keep your fast passes and your annual card and everything like that on there, and you can just show that right there and it hangs around your neck. So I had bought this in the past, used it in the past, didn't use it on this trip because I had my stuff in my phone. This trip I also brought with me my Violent Lips lip tattoos, which I used for many different things. I put some on my lips and I put some on the corners of my eyes. It was just something for a fun detail, and since it's like a tattoo, it doesn't really come off or rub off if you touch it. So yeah, it was just a fun little detail to have for the Disney trip, and they have a lot of different designs to choose from. Hearts and stars and flowers and emojis. They even have the little Snapchat ghosts, so I would recommend these to anyone who wants to do something funky and different with their... Yeah, so you can get these in stores. It's either Urban Decay or Forever 21. I'll list it below, but yeah, you can get these in stores now, so that's really awesome. And then, oh, you always want to have your beat face sealed. So I had a setting spray with me to make sure that my makeup lasted through the sun and whatever water sprayed on my face, sweat, all of that. You want to seal your makeup. Right, baby?
Yes.
Yes, very importante.
Yeah.
I brought a bunch of different scrunchies with me. I bought a handful just in case I decided I wanted to do pigtails, braids, buns. You just want to make sure you have in hand to be comfortable. I'm an anti-fussy girl. So halfway through the day, I'm sick of my hair being down, and I just like bloop, right up. So I always have a scrunchie on hand.
Dude.
Okay.
Oh, funny.
Okay.
Have it right here. It's fine.
You need to sit forward because your head looks this big compared to my head. Yes, baby, so sexy. All right. So I also make sure that I've always You distracted me, now I lost my thought. I also bring with me a backup battery for my phone because I am Snapchatting and Instagramming and Facebooking and Instagramming and Snapchatting and pictures and Instagramming and Snapchatting and Facebook Live and Instagram Live and all that stuff all day long. So I make sure that I have a charger with me. This is my, I haven't actually taken it with me on my vacation yet because I just bought it this week. But I'm going to have this with me, so then in that case I probably won't have my credit card and everything inside there. We'll wait to see. But normally what I have is the little external battery that just plugs in. But yeah, point is battery, extra battery. He bought me this for Christmas. It's my little speaker. And it goes really, really loud, and this is the best thing because you put on Pandora, you put on your music in the morning, and you're just doing your makeup and getting ready, and you just got like all of the flow, all the energy, the Disney energy. It's just
Disney.
Yes. So I also use this when I'm in the shower and I'm in the bathtub, when we have people over the house, game nights, whatever. I just love having the speaker. It is one of the best gifts I've ever been given in my entire life. So it's a little bit of an investment. It's what, 150 bucks, 200 bucks? Yeah, something like that. But it's definitely worth it. What else, baby? Ooh, importante. So I keep little snack size things in my bag. Nothing that's too heavy and nothing that can spoil. But like if you're getting off of a ride and you feel famished or dizzy, or you just have low blood sugar, or you know, you've been hustling from a 2-hour line to get to another ride for your fast pass and you don't have time to stop and eat, I keep snacks on me as much as I can. I will say that we're a little bit spoiled when it comes to that. We will stop and we'll eat, and we don't mind eating at Disney.
Yeah.
It gets expensive to do it that way. I know a lot of people tend to pack lunches and bring stuff with them. We enjoy stopping and sitting down and eating and taking a break.
Yes.
Churros, corn dogs, and churros.
Churros and corn dogs.
Yeah. So I don't mind it, but I'll still carry some candy with me every once in a while to snack on in between the rides or in the line or whatever. And then yeah, just accessories. For me, it's all about, you know, the little Disney bow if I'm doing little buns, or if I want, you know, like a I don't know. Don't look at me.
What is going on right now?
I don't even know. But yeah, I bring stuff, and there's like a little red bow with like a little braid detail. And it's just stuff that, you know, when I wake up, I feel out my mood and I figure out what I want to do with my outfit, what I want to do with my hair, and then I am Disney ready. Also, a big thing for me is I bring a few touch-up makeups with me. Not a whole face worth of makeup. I bring a touch-up lipstick. I bring touch-up powder. And I bring...
The bag's so heavy.
And I bring my duo of blush and contour bronzer from... What's that brand, baby? What's that brand? Name that brand.
Honey, I don't even know.
NYX? Anyway, doesn't matter. So I keep those 3 essentials with me so that in case anything after I'm done eating, I can touch up. One that I fell in love with this past, and I'm wearing it right now, is the Mega Blast Liquid Catsuit by Wet n Wild. I'm loving all of these. They are very non-transferable. No, I'm not gonna see anything on there. They last a hot minute. They don't dry out as quickly as some of the other 24-hour lipsticks I've used before, but they do dry out a little bit. My only warning to you is that if you wear these, you're gonna have to touch up halfway through the day, and if you don't have it to touch up, then getting it off is gonna be a pain in the ass, because it's gonna require like baby oil or makeup remover or something to get them off. It's not easy to get off. So either carry it with you and really dedicate yourself to touching it up and keeping it going.
Okay, just scrubbing it off.
Or make the mistake.
Scrubbing your skin off.
We should have taken a picture of what I look like. I look like a crazy person. We got back to the room that night and I tried rubbing it off with like a towel, and it just smeared red everywhere. And then when I went to wipe off the red off my skin, it was not coming off. So it was just a hot mess. I had to send him out to the convenience store to get me baby oil in the middle of the night. So yeah. Also, other than the Disney attire and the accessories and all the little gadgets, we had downloaded some games to play in line, and we found that some of the most fun ones were Picto Word, right? So you'll get something like this. It'll show you one picture plus another picture and then some letters at the bottom, and you have to basically figure out what word they're trying to hint. And then another fun one was Trivia Crack, Quiz Up, and Heads Up. So Heads Up is actually kind of fun if you are with a big group or even just one-on-one. But I find that when you're playing Heads Up, you've got the people like around you in line watching you and getting involved. So it's fun if you like want to meet people and if you want to get involved with the people that you're waiting in line with. If you're very anti that and don't want any attention and don't want anyone talking to you or looking at you, I would do more of the silent games. But Heads Up is a lot of fun. Again, with doing the games, you will run the risk of draining your battery. So I also recommend bringing a backup battery or a external charger of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something.
What else did you feel was important to bring on this trip?
I think you knocked everything on the head.
Yeah, right? Everything just kind of... There was nothing major that we left out. We got our annual passes, we got the backpack. Oh, so that's the other thing, is that with a backpack of this size as opposed to the smaller one that I had, we were able to fit a change of clothes if we got on a water ride. Also, we were able to bring like a hoodie or a sweater to throw on when it started getting cooler at night. So that's why I ended up buying this bigger backpack and not sticking with my small one that I've been using. Just because I found that he ended up wanting to keep like a little hoodie thing inside the bag as well. No one wants to have to carry around with it in their hands, and you know what I'm saying? We're not like from 1994 where we tied around our waist. So we just roll it up nicely, put it in the bag, and it was very convenient. And I think that's it for Disney. So the rest of this video, you're just gonna see pictures and little tidbits of our trip and my Snapchats and my Instagrams. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was a good trip. We have to do it again. So if you guys have any questions for Disney, or things that I pack for Disney, or things that I do for Disney, leave that question or that, comment below. Also, for the next video, I was hoping that we would do a formal introduction to Todd.
Hey.
Oh, there you are. You're so handsome. And that way you guys can actually meet him and get to know him. I have gotten a lot of comments asking me what happened to Devin, what changed. Long story short, Devin and I are not together anymore. I'm actually very happy right now. I'm in a very different place in my life, and I feel like Todd has been the best change and the best thing to happen to me in a while. So if anything else, that's good for me and happiness for me finally. And yeah, so you guys can ask questions. Do me a favor and try and be respectful with your questions, but ask questions like meet my husband, meet my boyfriend videos in the past. All right guys, talk to you guys soon.
See ya.
Day 3 of Disney. Ready to go.
Damn it. I tried to come up on this way thinking you were over here. Baby love. Eh? It's hot, baby. Baby, it's Disney. Shh. Disney Day. Whose day is it, baby?
Monday.
It's my day. who's with me. Yes, throwing it back to 2010. What? What? Todd was trying to be funny and he stepped on the back of my shoe and look what he did. Now I gotta walk around Disney. Uh-huh. You buy me new shoes. Say sorry for breaking my shoes.
Them things in the back.
Like in walking past, but I've never actually stood and watched it.
First time seeing it?
Baby. We gonna kick ass. Ooh, ooh, why is it doing that? We are on Splash Mountain for the second time in a row. Here we go. It's like 11:30 at night. Oh, my makeup. Oh! I'm soaking wet.